Máš asi problém.
It's not him.
Tak jdem do nich. Nebo ne? No jasný, zatancujeme si. Já vás tady vítám, dámy a pánové, u další části z hry Zaklínač 3 Divoký hon. Na datadisk O víně a krvi. V minulém části jsme tak trochu, já se říct, mučili Regise. Potřebovali jsme nějakou přísadu do nějakého driáku, dá se říct. No a jsme na stopě za dekledem. No a dneska se podíváme dál na hlavní dělo, linku budeme pokračovat. Já vám moc děkuji za sledování, za podporu a za lajky a odběry. Jenom poprosím, ti, co ještě mě sledujete a nemáte u mě odběr, tak ho tam prosím vás dejte. Nic vás to nestojí, mi to moc pomůže. A my jdeme najít čističe bod. Že bychom na ně narazili hned?
Whether it pours for a week or the sun bakes our pates, we've always mud up to our ankles here.
You can't blame me for Beauclair's fickle weather.
Fickle weather! I've seen you. You empty your chamber pot in front of our shop each morn, so folks will dirty their boots go to you to get them cleaned.
A far-fetched conspiracy theory, sirs.
I'll conspire to welt your bum with my belt. Come here.
Leave him alone.
Just who the spit are you?
Jo, táta.
All you need to know is, long as I'm here, you're not gonna touch the boy.
Is that so? Then we'll come find him once you're gone.
Try it, and I'll find you.
Is that a threat?
Yep. Leave the kid be and piss off.
Oh no. No northern sheep titler insults us. We'll pummel the swine first, then spank the piglet. Get him!
No ale ne.
Million blighted barrels!
We'll circle your legs!
Circle him! Teach you to help scofflaws and cheats!
Ale a já mám výhodu, že jo? Já můžu dát tohle. Výborně. My se zničili sami blbečci. Díky té zbroji.
What's the meaning of this? The brawl? Who started it?
I'm investigating the beast, on the Duchess's orders.
Ah, yes. We've heard of you. And these men. What are they doing?
Obstructing my investigation.
Understood. Right. A few days in the clink ought to teach them not to impede official duchy business. Come on.
A to.
You're very good with your fists, sir. Wouldn't be looking for work, would you? We'd make a fine duo.
Listen, I'm interested in a certain gentleman.
Oh, wait! Before we get to talking, please, take a seat.
But my boots are clean.
In this city, no boots are clean unless they just come off my stand. A seat, sir, please. So then, who was it you wanted to ask about?
One of your patrons, Tall, elegant black frock. Not from around here.
An arrival. Indeed. I hear a faint bell ringing. A modest,
How much?
let's say, 500 crowns.
What?
Ty vole.
Gotta be kidding me. What would you even do with that kind of coin?
Expand my venture. I'm sure you
Ty jeden
can.
hajzle malej.
Got it all planned out?
I should think so. Capital is all I require.
All right.
Dám ti...
That's not even worth the spit I'd need to use to discuss it.
Víc ti nedám.
It's not quite... I don't know... It's not quite...
Ty hajzle jeden malej.
See? I knew we'd clinch it.
Hajzle jeden malej.
1,000 thanks. I know the fellow you seek, though I don't know his name. A steady patron.
Know where I might find him? Don't have the time for that. Sure you don't know where to find him?
When I clean boots, sir, I do not look up to see what...
It seems you're having a rough go of it.
Oh, you're here. Feeling better?
I am, thank you. The local necropolis. Young man, you see this vial? With it, you will serve 3 times as many patrons at a fraction of the effort. And piles more coin.
But you won't hurt him, will you? The gentleman's art
In point of fact, he's a
I leave his...
Bla bla
Worth
bla bla
checking.
bla.
Might have...
Would you let me scrape...
Thank you. Perhaps later.
Takže by? Jo, následuje regice
Handle
místem,
that
no
kid
tak ty
pretty
vole,
well.
to ne.
Finding the right approach. That's the trick to dealing with children.
Yeah, saw that. Meaning, the right thing to bribe them with. Red door. One the bootblack mentioned. Won't budge. Gotta break it down.
You might just as well stand out in the...
Let's hear your idea.
Give me a moment.
Tak šup.
Nice. Ever consider...
I considered it brief. Come.
He here?
No jo, já jsem mohl dost přeskakuju. Ale ty dialogy jsou někdy fakt otravný. A chci se někam dostat. Výborně. No jinak jsem se vyházel.
Old toy.
Byl jsem na vinici.
Must have brought someone joy sometime. Somebody fixed this recently. No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
Tohle. Tady asi nic.
Nice little trinket.
Jo, jdem nahoru.
Attic. Let's go. So this is his nest. Need to look around. Woman's likeness. Bit smudged. Is his lover?
I don't rightly know.
Reminds me of someone.
Milenka. Jak zamane,
Can't help
mě
feeling
máte
I've seen
řeší.
that face before, though.
Ale pěkná. A to je něco. Dopis.
Van der Heratain, you do not know us, but we know you. Now you know this. We shall...
There you have it. Proof positive Detlef killed not a victim.
Who's
Co
run
to je
away?
zase?
His one-time lover. The sole human woman with whom he
Ever meet?
never had.
Bla 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 bla.
Take it you have your...
I know human. I'll
Se potřebuje někam dostat, kdo chce, můžete si to
When
stopnout.
Detlef ever try to hire vampires have their...
Geralt, as you write, he searched for months on end before giving.
Even if Renawed did abandon him that time,
Hard to argue with that.
he's prepared to kill. That's clear. Yeah, I get it.
Takže milostný vztah, jo.
Tools were used recently. Detlef unwind by fixing toys between murders.
Really, now, Geralt, must you?
Nice tune.
Indeed. I'm not
Tell
certain
me
why,
about
but it reminds me of home. Our true home from before the conjunction of
A
spheres.
to už.
Sometimes I think I might end up like one of these toys. Somebody fixed this recently.
I find these puppets rather disturbing.
No dust mark. Somebody moved this here recently.
A, chybí.
Look, slips of paper, name on each. Count Crespi, Count Dulac, Milton de Peyrac Peyrin, Count Delacroix.
Detlef's victims, one and all. But that's not his hand.
Must have come from whoever wrote the letter. All of it written using the same ink. See the cup.
Nazaire,
Fair enough. With
perhaps.
Bla 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 bla.
let's sum up what we know. Seems Detlef's being
All noted down using what?
not much.
But enough to ascertain.
Jo.
Actually, it is.
So it would seem.
That's one idea.
He will not.
Think he'll listen? Ought to wait with you, maybe.
No, he'll sense you from a mile off. Simply fail to appear. I'd better stay.
Fine.
So be it.
Tak jdem. Padáme odsaď teda. Jo, dalo se tady projít, dobrý. Šup, šup, šup.
Damn it.
Now
Which way
I
you
shall
step,
sing
fool?
you a song. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8.
A vyběhnem.
A witcher?
Aha, 400 kroků, to není tak daleko. A tady bych koně ani nemohl použít, tady to je jako blbý místo, tyjo, takový blbý uličky, že... A co vy dámy a pánové, které... Hop. Ve víně je pravda. Taky dobrý.
Those noises again.
Jo, jeden hlavní dělou linku, to je dobrý. No a pak akorát udělám všude dobře doma nejlíp. Nebo jak je ten quest a... Zkrátka vylepšíme vinici. Tam se něco pak stane. A tím to končí datadisk o víně a krvi, takže počítám, že moc toho už nebude. Řeknu vám po 150 hodinách plus minus, teďka nevím kolik tam mám. Se musím podívat přesně.
Dreamt of traveling.
Ale když jsem nějaký 150 hodin, tak jsem si to i užil.
Kiss a doze ass.
A 100% mě kdy zahraju znova.
Do you know the colours I would see on the Duchy's banners?
Who'd have thought?
Já říkám, to je moc a moc hodin. Tohle je moje nejdelší série, když tak to řeknu. Nevím, jestli nějaká série ještě tohle překročí, ale tohle je fakt hodně, no.
Your reputation precedes you, Geralt.
A return to traditional values and morals. That is the remedy.
Tohle jo, to je fakt hodně, no. Akorát mě štve, že jsem teďka nemocnej. To nahrávám hnedka po ty předchozí. To ještě ten den, takže nevidím, jestli jste psali nějaké komenty nebo shlédnutí nebo tak, takže vůbec netuším.
I've always dreamt of
Ale
traveling to the
budeme mít dohranýho Zaklínače 3. Kompletně s datadiskama. No a akorát čekat, až vyjde 4, no. A to počítám takový 2 roky. Ale Zaklínače 4 určitě zahraju taky. To jako to určitě. Kruci, to muselo být. Ať to.
Geralt of Rivia, Master Witcher.
I was not mistaken. You arrived and trouble followed soon after.
Step aside. Got a matter for the Duchess.
At last, Witcher. We've been on tenterhooks. Did you catch Milton's killer?
Found the beast of Beauclair. Just couldn't kill it.
We sent you after a monster, and you return with nothing? We are very disappointed.
Situation's not quite that simple. Beast's a powerful vampire.
Is this a problem? Is it too much for a witcher? A monster slayer? But everyone knows how to end a vampire. Draw him by trick into sunlight. Or arm yourself with ample garlic and drive a stake through its
Debile,
heart.
pohádky.
Garlic's useless against vampires. Sun and stakes don't hurt him either. Those methods, pure invention. Only work in legends and fables.
And buckthorn? When I was a child, Grandmama Ademarta always claimed buckthorn drives off vampires.
Silver sword's your best option for keeping them at bay. But it won't get the job done, because only a higher vampire can truly kill another of its kind.
Excuses. Ha! Your Grace, I shall assemble a battue. Bring the matter to its end at once. The Witcher need but tell us where to find this monster.
Go ahead. Send them to their death.
No, talking.
Certain death.
To a lone Witcher, perhaps.
Prince against him.
You have not seen my guardsmen in action.
Can they fight fog? Hit a target that moves faster than the wind?
How? What creature can do such things?
Creatures like this one. Higher vampires, we call them. Each one's a little different. Unique or exceptional, you might say. Some transform into giant bats. Others communicate with animals, command them.
Yet all are still brainless beasts.
Dead wrong. Thinking of lesser vampires. Alps, Ekamaras, Catacans, for instance. They're ruled by instinct, sure. Attack anything that smells of blood.
Tak omlouvám se, mi to vypadlo.
Monsters driven by reason. A curious contention. What, then, do you intend to do?
It's way beyond being some monster. This is a powerful being that's walked the world for centuries.
Tja, impossible. If so great is their power, why have they not killed or enslaved us all?
Don't usually meddle in our matters. Mostly stay out of our way because they don't care about humans one way or the other.
And they do not fear we shall wipe them out one day.
They'd probably be pretty amused if you asked them that. They're well aware of their strength.
Then what can we do? Do you have a plan?
Try to talk to him. That's our best bet.
I cannot believe this. Her Grace summons a witcher to kill a monster. Instead, he wishes to chat with it. Ha.
Know what I'm doing. His lover was kidnapped. He's being blackmailed.
Blackmailed? Be so kind as to explain how a vampire might be blackmailed.
Higher vampires? They're like us, motivated by emotions, not instinct. Not only are they intelligent to an extreme, they're emotionally rich, capable of feeling many things, even love. This one fell in love with a woman, a human, and he'll do anything to keep her from harm.
You do not, I trust, suggest we let Milton's killer go free, or wait until it murders again. We must render it harmless as quickly as possible.
I'll find the blackmailer, free the vampire's lover.
You were to destroy him, not help him.
No one else should die. That's most important. As soon as the woman's safe, he'll have no more reason to kill.
I admit to being swayed, Witcher. You may be right. Do you know anything about the blackmailer?
Got one lead. A few scraps of paper. Blackmailer wrote the names of the vampire's victims on them. One of them stained. A drop of wine, looks like. So damn little to go on.
You've no idea how wrong you are, my dear. Send for the ducal sommelier. Hop, hop! In Tucson, wine is sacred. Here there is no such thing as a drop of wine, or stains therefrom. They are stains from a drop of Est, Ervelus, Fiorano.
Your Grace wished to see me?
Witcher, show him the paper scrap. Benoit, can you determine which wine made this stain?
Yes. The west bank of the Saint Latour. That's rather obvious. Aged in barrels of Beauclair oak. Hue, deep burgundy. Clarity, high. It's simple. Saint Real, the 1269 vintage.
That's impossible. The wine is produced at Castel Ravello, especially and exclusively for the ducal table. Perhaps some Saint Real was stolen. We must go to the vineyard, see if there's not been an incident.
Wait.
No.
Your Grace wants to go with me? Out of the question.
I hope you do not suppose we will sit on our ducal hiney and do nothing while our duchy is in grave danger.
Your Grace, what you propose is far too dangerous. The Witcher should go alone.
Ano,
It
přesně tak.
pleases me to see you gentlemen finally agree on something. But I've made my decision. We shall go, accompanied by the best possible escorts. You, Captain, and Geralt. We will travel incognito. We've no wish to give the court any reason to gossip. For the duration of this mission, I release you from your obligation to adhere to court protocol. In short, from now on, I am Anna Henrietta, not your Grace.
Yes, Your Grace. Witcher, are you ready?
Jdeme.
Yeah, ready to go.
Excellent. Give me a moment. I must don something more appropriate and concealing. Then we will be off.
No tak dělej. Jej za ženský na to se převlíkání. No vždycky ono to umí takhle, jo, se převlíct, aha. A dobrý, že tady takovéhle testování, co se mi líbí, no, s nima. Že to člověk nemusí běžet sám. Tak tam hledat, jako čekat na ně a tohle dobře udělali, no, tohle, jako to se mi líbí. Nic asi k tomu. Aha, tak nic.
I have.
How did it end? Did you kill it?
Didn't have to fight him. Hadn't killed anyone.
Have you ever heard of anyone defeating such a vampire?
Know of a man who defeated one, sure, but he didn't manage to kill it. Ultimately, only another vampire can kill a vampire.
You, hey, with the blades on your back.
Giddy up.
Help us. Look, monsters all about.
Dobrý, takže já musím je takhle pomalu, jo. Aha, oni nezrychli prostě. Nevadí.
Panthers have attacked the wagon. We must help.
Stay back, Your Grace. We shall see to this. Help! Save us! Fuck you, beast! Be gone!
Pojď sem ty hnusná kočičko. Panther zasranej.
Save us!
Done. Time to move on.
If not for you, we'd have been done for.
They were
Thank you.
fortunate we happened
You
by.
saved our lives.
Hooray!
Pojď sem, klepno.
Hey-ya! Tell me more about this vineyard.
Hej.
Castel Ravello.
Je nefungovala myš nebo co? Co v toho?
It's the best in all Toussaint. An old master of the winemaking trade runs it. Fabricio.
He trustworthy?
He's held his post for years. There's never been a problem. Till now. I wish to know your thoughts, Geralt. The Sonreal stain, how did it wind up on the paper? Was someone from the vineyard blackmailing the vampire?
Doufám, že jo.
Could be a servant. Could be the steward.
Hurá.
The one who's just stolen from the estate.
I prefer brandy.
Captain de la Tour, we did not expect any visitors from the palace. How are affairs at court? Doubtless you've heard of the Beast of Beauclair. Well, we've our hands full. Especially since the rogue last attacked in the palace gardens.
I trust Her Illustrious Highness was not harmed.
Kind of you to ask, Master Fabricio. I am well.
Your Grace? We were not warned. I shall order the salon prepared at once.
That won't be necessary. As you can see, we are not here on an official visit.
Naturally. Might I ask then what has brought you to Castel Ravello?
No.
This is an inspection. We've got questions. You'll answer them.
Oh, and who are you, sir, to speak to me this way?
This is Geralt of Rivia, a witcher. He has come to Toussaint on my personal invitation.
Which is to say...
Which is to say, I expect you to treat him with the utmost respect.
Of course, Your Grace.
Did you hear that, Witcher? Fabricio will be delighted to answer your every question.
Want to talk about Sonreal?
I am at your service.
The Sonreal. How many vineyard workers have access to it?
One might say only I do.
Not like you make the wine all alone. At least a dozen others work here.
I see you've little notion how wine is made. Grapes travel a long road before they become Sonreal.
Jo, takže to bude mnohem těžší, no, pěkný. Bla, bla, bla.
Wine...
Who hauls the barrels to the palace?
We've our own garrison. Guards who have served here for years.
We'll not get anywhere asking questions, I see. It's a waste of time.
Your Grace? How am I to understand?
Master Fabricio, we have proof someone's gained access to Sonreal. Someone who should not have, which means one... Either you lie to our face, or you are an idiot who has had wine stolen from under his nose and not even...
But...
Silence! Remind me, where is the Sonreal stored?
In the main cellar, around the corner. I'll show you.
I shall find it. Give me the key to the cellar and wait here.
Of course.
Come, Witcher.
Tak jdem, no. Tak to bylo rychlý.
We shall wait here, Master Fabricio.
What if Fabricio's blackmailing the vampire? Considered that?
No,
He has
tak.
his
Potřebuji
flaws.
chůzi.
I would never suspect him of such a thing. He's been very loyal.
Jo.
He owes all he has to me.
Tudy.
His father
Fine.
frittered away the family fortune. He left his son an encyclopedic knowledge of wine. That is all. Fabricio lived as a beggar until I appointed him steward of
Jo,
Castilla.
vypěchni mi oči třeba,
Only then did
blbečku.
he come into his own.
Och jo. Jdeme to. Nějaký vínečko ke mně, co? Do sklípku? Můžu vzít? Vypadá to, že ne.
So where do we start?
Let us see if all the barrels are present. Here's the inventory ledger.
Jasný. Nějaký dějiny, jasný, tady jsou nějaký papíry, bla bla bla. Oh. Jaké že hledáme? Jasný, beru, všechno beru. Víno je dobrý víno. Víno dobrý, tak.
Vintner's log. Fermentation completed with no complications. Tapped above sediment line. Here it is, barreling. Everything lines up at first glance, neatly and thoroughly documented.
Then we must follow our other lead. Benoit said the stain came from the 1269 vintage. Let's find it.
1269, pardon. Tak fajn. Tak jdeme na to. Tohle to nebylo, že ne? Jo, bylo. 1269. Paráda, mám to.
I like it, quite dry.
An excellent wine. You've good taste.
Tak ne, no, tak nebylo. Jdem dál. No, co pak tady máme? Jasně, on to je všechno 1269.
Think everyone and their mothers heard of this wine.
Among the best in the world. Castel Ravello is famous for it.
Fajn, jdeme dál. Ještě tam něco? Uni! Ne. Možná tady? Ne? Ne, dobrý. Jdeme dál. Vybereme tady všechno, potřebujeme víno. Tak to není 69 jenom.
Dandelion's favorite, adores it.
Ah, yes.
Ona
That
nahoře.
sophisticated palate of his.
Taky není ono.
Over here.
Jsme nahoru. No, ne, taky není ono.
Sonreal, 1270 vintage.
That's the wrong year. Keep looking.
To tam bylo? Jo. Druhá strana. Zkusíme. proč ne, to vezme bordel. Je.
San Real. Barrels are dated 1268.
Close, but not quite the right year.
Tady? Jo. Máme to.
Right here. 1269. What now?
Let's see if any barrels are empty.
Wanna open them?
For now, a knock will suffice. If you hear a hollow thud, we will have found what we seek.
Hej.
Full.
Ty vole. Můžeš mi to...
Full. This one's full too.
A zkusíme tady odsaď teďka. Ale ono mi to nefunguje. Může mi to... Ty vole, to ne. Mi to nejde. A už. A byla tam interakce, dělej. Ty vole, no to je vymrdaný. Ty vole. Ne, mně to nejde prostě. Hej, bylo to tam. No tak. Bylo to tam. Ty vole, to je v prdeli, já to nemůžu.
Full.
Ach jo. No to je v prdeli, tohleto, já to prostě neotestuju, já tam prostě nemám.
This one's full too.
Můžeš se ukázat. Ne. Já ten poslední blbej sud. Já tam to Ečko prostě nemám. Ne. Já to prostě nemůžu to. No tak. Ne, já tam prostě nemám. Ne, to nejde. Nejde to prostě. Já nevím proč, ale prostě to nejde. Ne, nejde. Já tady můžu dělat, co chci, ale prostě... No! Kdy to tam bylo? Ty vole. Krucinál Geralte, teď to hrozně zdržuje. Ne, prostě ne, já tady můžu dělat, co chci a ne, já to neotestuju. Ne, já tady můžu dělat, co chci. Já se tady můžu jen takhle procházet. Může to krucinál Může se to krucinál objevit. Už mě to nebaví, ten jeden debilní sud. Ne, interakce není. Já se na to vyseru. No hurá.
Full. Looks like all the barrels are full. Dead end, I'm afraid.
Full they are. The question is, are they full of Sonreal? Grab a tap and a hammer. We shall open them one by one and taste.
Ready. We can start.
A je.
Ready.
Step aside.
So?
I'd recognize this taste anywhere. This one is good.
Ne! Do prdele. Jak se lezla nahoru? Jo, tady.
Revolting, bitter plonk.
Could have gone sour while aging.
Impossible. This is not wine. This is contaminated refuse that should never have made it into a barrel. The fact that it did was no accident, I'm sure.
Master Fabricio. Let's see what he has to say about it.
No, tak jsme to asi našli.
Master Fabricio, I am very disappointed.
But, Your Grace,
You are a step away from losing your head. Speak the truth and you might yet keep it.
I admit it. I sold a barrel of Sonreal. I beg you to forgive me.
Why did you do it?
I couldn't resist. The sum they offered, it was enormous. I gave in.
Is what I provide not enough?
I wished to buy back my family's estate. For here, nothing is truly mine. I've a roof over my head, ample food to eat, but what is a nobleman without land of his own? I shall tell you everything if you agree to show me mercy.
Who'd you sell the wine to?
A few weeks past at the pheasantry, a rich nobleman approached me. He called himself a diplomat, well connected at court. He suggested we embark on an enterprise. Some of his clients had offered dizzying sums for even a drop of Sonreal. He was to serve as intermediary.
This man's name.
He never revealed it. He was tall, black-haired, and spoke with a foreign lilt. He claimed to hail from Sintra.
I've no Cintrin aristocrat at court.
No ale, možná to máme.
Wine itself. How'd you hand it over?
We met under the cover of darkness in the ruins of Fort Astre. A dozen or so men came to collect. Armed men. The kind that stink of trouble. I had hauled the barrel there. They transferred it to their cart, and we went our separate ways.
That's it? That the last you ever saw of them?
That is to say, a few days passed. A messenger arrived. He said they wished to buy another barrel and, well, I've prepared it. Have it ready to deliver.
That's enough. Know all we need to know.
Your Grace, I beg your forgiveness.
Get out of my sight. Captain, have your men take Master Fabrizio to the dungeon. He must answer for his crime. High treason the charge. What now, Witcher?
We set a trap. Need to catch the wine thieves. Sentry and Noble could be our blackmailer. Next, transport. I'll take it to Fort Astra. Damien and his soldiers will cover me.
For once, I agree with you. We will do as you say. Let me know when you are ready.
Tak jo, můžeme
See
začít.
no reason to wait. Let's get going.
We will set out now. Position ourselves before you arrive. You take the cart and meet us there.
Fine. When the handoff begins, watch for my signal.
Tak dělej, jdeme na to. No jo, no. Zase, líbí se mi, jak tam nemusím jezdit s tím vlakem a to jo, že to začne přímo takhle, že ta scéna je výborná. Další by bylo...
Relax.
To udělali dobře.
Wait.
A pak, co pak, už to jde? Jo, že těch je trošičku víc. Doufám, že budete mít... Vlastně někde poblíž, jako.
Our favorite vintner.
Máš asi problém.
It's not him.
Tak jdem do nich. Nebo ne? No jasný, zatancujeme si.
Fight a Witcher.
No jo, na kousíčky, to se mi líbí. Hlavička pryč, hezky, no tak to jo. Kde ty se v tom nějak vyžíváš, ty chlape jeden. Nožka pryč. Ještě někdo zbyl? No, ale tam ještě jeden zbojník. Výborně. Jo, přestaň po mě střílet. Tak ty už nic nevystřelíš, jako. Ještě někdo? Ne.
Is it just me, or did we agree you'd wait for my signal?
That was the plan, but...
Great shot. Good thing you reacted. Can't say how that would have ended otherwise.
At your service. It was a good fight. We managed to capture one of the scoundrels.
Let's ask him a few questions. Come on.
Witcher, a moment. I was wrong about you.
Ale... Zkusíme.
Well, had no reason to trust me, and I didn't do much to change that.
True. You are not the most endearing of men.
To je pravda,
At
no.
any rate, I see the effort you put forth. And I appreciate it. Let us go to her grace. She awaits nearby.
Ona je tady?
Wait, she here?
I hope you did not think I would leave this to you alone, especially when every hour could prove essential. This prisoner of yours, bring him to me. We must ask him some questions.
Vždyť všichni měli hlavy pryč, jak to, že přežil? No, nějak to prostě museli udělat, no.
Captain, do the honors.
Who sent you?
His name is Dog. They say he plowed your mother.
Once again, who sent you?
Your nun's lover. They call him...
Wait. If he doesn't wish to speak, he needn't. I can think of several other ways he can be helpful. I'm certain the Witcher will need bait to lure the beast of Beauclair.
What?
Co? Skvělý nápad.
Sure can. Fresh out.
In that case, he is all yours.
Captain, have your men find me a strong rope. Kind that won't snap when we hang this fellow from a tree.
Rope?
Live bait. Great for monsters, provided they catch the scent of its blood. But I'll see to that.
What? No. Crikey, no! Don't let him!
Stop screaming. Save your strength. Got a long night ahead of you.
No! Don't let him! I'll talk!
No jo, no.
Who hired you?
He'll kill me!
Oughta be worried about me right now. Who is he?
Go on, man. Spit it out.
The Cintrian. That is what they call him. I've never seen him, but I know he mustered a man for this caper. That's what they said, that we were working for the Cintrian. I don't know anything else. I swear it.
Take him away. Throw him in the dungeon. He shall await trial there. Captain, we ride to town. Gather your men and seek out the Cintrian. Someone else must have seen him, must know of him.
Yes, Your Grace. I'll report to the palace as soon as I learn anything.
I shan't return to the palace. Our mission has not yet ended. The Witcher and I will await you at the guard post near the port.
Jdeme.
Let's go to town.
Sám to chodit nebudu. Nemá co vybírat. Strážnice. Jež, domole.
He's late.
Relax, he'll come.
There's something I'd like to know. How can you be so damned calm?
Side effect of my mutations. We Witchers rarely get the jitters.
What if something has happened to him?
Captain seems like a man who can take care of himself.
Perhaps he can, but this Cintrian appears to be no common bandit. He managed to steal ducal wine from under my guardsman's noses. We only learned of it through a fortunate coincidence. And it was he who specified the victims for the vampire. One must be exceptionally confident to blackmail such a monster.
Kdyby to bylo vidnice, tyjo, tak už tady spolu užijou, tyjo, no. Než čeká teď. Než dojde čas, tyjo, než přijde, nebo tak už to normálně zašukají, že takhle musím říct.
Still don't know this Cintrian's behind the kidnapping and blackmail. Might have just handled the theft of the wine.
Even if it's so, he then sold the wine to the blackmailers. As I see it, that makes him an accomplice.
Need to find the Cintrian, whether or not he's responsible for the murders. Even if none of it's his doing, he could still know our blackmailer's identity. Besides, it's one thing to know who ordered the killings. Other thing entirely, and just as important, is why they... Someone's coming.
No, tak kdo pak jde?
Captain, why so long? We expected you hours ago.
This Cintrian does not work alone. We are fighting an organization, not one man. Bandits attacked us, not a small force either. One of my boys has a broken arm, another a shattered knee, lamed for life. And the word on the street is there's a hefty bounty on your head, Geralt.
No, bych řekl toto, no.
Don't care. Down to business. You learn anything?
I will start at the beginning. The port warehouse where the wine was delivered. We identified it, then learned who had hired it out. This proved to be a beggar, a stand-in. We found him. He admitted all. A man had paid him to sign the lease, a man he met while begging outside the pheasantry. There, fate lent us a hand. A waitress recalled spilling wine on a nobleman who spoke with a Cintrian accent.
Dobrý, já to trochu posunu, jo, abych se rád někam vydal.
Description was not helpful. On the
To je hrozný kecání,
Cintrian's
půl
arm
hodiny
was
a...
Cecilia Bella.
The singer. I've heard of her. She said to be...
The same. We went to her home. A chambermaid claimed...
Jdeme to...
Gotta nab the Cintrian. Seems we...
You read my mind, Witcher. I shall gather my men, surround the establishment. Not a mouse will squeeze through.
Out of the question. If the Cintrian truly does have men about the city, he will find out and escape once again.
Duchess is right. Need to be careful. Best go there, blend in with the crowd.
Precisely what we shall do.
We, Your Grace.
Geralt and I. In that sort of company, the Witcher could use my help.
Where's the event gonna be held?
The Mandragora always
No,
assembles
tam
at the
to
same
prčit.
place. Geralt,
Asi další
you must don a...
běhání. No, pěkný. Muž Sindri. Večírek, pěkný to ne. No, ach jo. Alchymii nechci. No 2 jo. A potřebuju 3. Ještě 1 level. No tak fajn, no. No, asi to přepnu takhle. Jasně, takže mám asi nějakému obchodníkovi, jo. To si děláš prdel, ne? To vypadá, že půjde na večírek, no.
No point complaining.
You know how to whistle? Just put your lips together.
Hey, this man got this cur with the price on his head. It's him! Get him!
Look lively.
A dejte pokoj do pečci, jo. Stejně vás tady mydlím. Ještě jeden. Art jsem nechtěl. Proč mám daný art vůbec?
Damn it.
Au. Ještě jeden.
Not
Kde
good.
seš? A je to.
Didn't look like locals. Damien's right. I'm a hunted man.
No jasně, Gralte, jdou po tobě, no.
Come! Start no brawls!
No nic, dáme to do rána. Možná to bude lepší. V noci asi po nás budou, no.
A witcher's come round to take a crack at the beast.
you cheat?
When the Duchessa laughs, it's no laughing matter.
No nic, no, tak zajdeme
Drinking. The most
pro
fun
ty
you
věci.
have.
Nakoupíme to. Doufám, že tam budou mít nějaký to krásný, nějaký dobrý šaty, jak se říká. Nějaký oděv a tam bych to zapichnul. Večírek bych se nechal až na příště. Protože už teďka natáčím hodinu. Nebo se tak si blíží k hodině.
What a brute.
Moment, kde to bylo? Je tady. Je tady někdo? Jsem tady vůbec dobře? Tady? Ne. Taková látka, to je pěkný. Je tady
Welcome back to our northern.
All jests aside, let me see what you got in your wardrobe.
I'm more than willing, sir.
No tak ukáž, no, co tady máš. Slušná kazajka. Ale asi jo. Do toho tyhle boty. Tak vezmem tohle, no. To by asi šlo. To zase doufám, že nebudu potřebovat. To by to radši prodávat nebudu. Ne. No, mám to, doufám, že jo.
Ever your servant, sir.
No, tak snad no. Jo, dobrý, mám to. Ne, nechci to. A to by asi bylo. Nebo že bychom udělali ještě na večerek. A ty, a to bude už přes hodinu, ty, to už bude masakrán, jak dlouho to je. A tak asi jo, dlouho tak než nebyl a jak teďka jsem naspanej, ty, tak dlouho asi natáčet nebudu, ty. Nevím, jak mi to vezme. Uvidíme.
Those scars. That gaze. A smashing place we have, eh?
Have I gone absolutely cuckoo?
Massacre at the estate of
Tady?
Savarin. Elven statues come to life.
Jo. Tak, ať to za náma.
Late. Now, why does that not surprise me?
Well, well. I did not expect you to have such a sense of style. Not all bad. Nothing like a budding artist, of course, but... Just one other detail. Here, put it on.
A mask?
All who attend the Mandragora soiree wear them. If you have one
Do
on,
prdele,
no
masky.
one asks who you are.
Any idea why they wear masks?
Likely because they imagine it oh so The truth is far simpler.
No tak fajn, nebude zdržovat dovnitř teda.
Let's go.
How do we find this in...
Key is not to spook him.
Já to přeskočím.
Ran into some of his thugs in town. Knew who I was.
Right. Right you are. We must proceed with caution.
Madame, Monsieur, an extraordinary pleasure to welcome you to the Mandragora's soiree. Tonight, I particularly recommend you direct your attention to the performances prepared by...
Tell us about these.
This evening, the Mandragora has the honor to present 3 superb displays. The first...
Shame.
Luckily, you...
Visual illusion.
The third and fourth, for they are a duo.
We were really hoping to meet Cecilia
You are admirers, I surmise. I'm certain you will have ample opportunity to converse with her.
It cannot be easy.
Let's hear it.
Seek the Krvi.
Meaning?
A jo, tak už nás to dovnitř nemel.
Well. Dandelion's always complaining about artists being poor as temple mice.
Jo, no to není jak stres.
The residence belongs to none of them. They are guests here. Oriana, she owns this. Woman in the black dress. There, on the balcony.
Got her. Doesn't wear a mask?
It would be pointless. All would know her anyway.
Koviri Orchid. Let's look for it. If we find...
Tak jo. Nic zábavy na večírku. To asi dělat srandu, no nic. Jak jsem říkal, já se tady sama rozloučím, děkuji za sledování. A příštím partu si dáme večírek. A doufám, že to nebude tak dlouho trvat už. I když mě Zaklínač tolik bavit, jo. Já nevím proč, ale prostě mi to začalo nějak hodně bavit. No, máme tam ještě toho hodně, ale ten dekret už mi začíná pěkně štvát, mohli bychom se na něj prhnout. No, uvidíme. Jak jsem říkal, děkuji za sledování, děkuji za podporu tohle kanálu, nezapomeňte like a odběr a tlačítko zvonečku, ať vám další videí neunikne. Já se tady se loučím a v příštím partu mějte se krásně. Čau.